In this video, I'm going to show the process of changing a workspace that has been emailed to you, changing the symbol to a different symbol based on the data feed that you're using. The data feed I'm going to start with in this example is TransAct. So to start off, I'm just going to close the workspace that I have. Now the person has emailed me a workspace and it's named Charts, and it's been saved in my workspace folder in the instant directory. So to open it, of course, just click on the tab. Now the symbol format currently is in the eSignal or the instant internet format, so it's ES space H0, and it's not going to update unless I have an eSignal feed, which in my example I have a TransAct feed only. So the first step is I need to add the TransAct symbol to my quote page. Now because I have the button bars turned off, I just right click on the custom page and hit add symbol. Now TransAct symbol format is as follows. You have the equal, and then you have the root symbol, then the month, H for the March, and then 0 for the year 2010. It's just a 0. I hit OK, and it shows up on the quote page. I hit OK again, and that window goes away. So the first step is to add it to the quote page, which we've done. The second step is we need to change these charts to this symbol. Now there's many ways to do this. In this example, I'm just going to go with one simple way of doing the new symbol. So if you look at the toolbar up here at the top of the screen, you've got the chart toolbar. On the chart toolbar, you've got two padlocks, the studies and lines. We've covered these in other videos. These are called lock studies and lock lines. If you depress them so they show that they're clicked, what it does is it will keep all the studies on the chart when you change the symbol. So you click on the first chart with the right mouse button. Let me move it up a little bit so I can get it in the video. You right mouse click and you come down here to new symbol. That brings up a window. I'm going to type in this symbol exactly as I just did on the quote page. The equal ESH0, and then I'm going to hit OK. Now because I'm not connected to the data feed at this time, the symbol may not automatically load, and that's fine. So I can just do a right click and hit refresh, for example, and it will request the data. Okay, once the data is filled in on the chart, you can see the symbol in the top left now says equal ESH0. It's the same time frame, the 144 tick in the example, and it also has the same studies on it. So now for the second chart, I do the same process. I right click, I come down to new symbol, and then I type in equal ESH0, and then I hit OK, and that changes this chart. Now because I'm not connected to the TransAct at the moment, I'm going to use the DTN refresh to populate the chart. I do a right click and hit refresh, and 2 weeks should be fine. It's going to request that, and the data has filled in there. And you can see that it has the same studies and it has the same time frame. Now for the next part is you'll notice the sim broker is still using the other symbol. So for this one, because you can't change the symbol, you just simply close it and then right click on the other chart and just come down here to Sim Broker. That opens up a new simulation broker that you just drag down to the same spot, and you notice the symbol is now equal ESH0, and you'll notice at the bottom of the charts it does say the TA for TransAct, and the symbol on the quote page when the market opens or when I connect to the data feed will then update these charts with the TransAct data. Now sometimes they'll send a workspace that'll have some minimized things. If you're not using those personally, you can simply close them, because in this example we're not going to actually change his workspace. What we're going to do is go to the workspace, we're going to hit save as, and I'm going to call this one new and then charts. And the reason for doing this, and then I hit save and then just close. Now the reason for doing that is because that leaves the one that they emailed me intact, so if I had any problems it also acts as a backup. This is a good way of making sure that you save the data. So now when I come in the morning, it'll load the program. I click on new charts, it loads up my charts with the new equal sign for the TransAct data feed, and it doesn't have these other charts that I'm not using, and the sim broker is on the correct one as well. This is how you save a workspace with a new symbol based on the TransAct data feed.